Hey guys, so we have a lot to talk about this week. In case you guys don't know, which I guess you don't know, is me and Jenna decided to make videos this week. Yay! And I decided that this week we should talk about 3 main things that have happened. 1, the Fault in Our Stars trailer. 2, J.K. Rowling admitting that she regrets putting together Ron and Hermione. And 3, Jared Padalecki's recent tweets. Okay, so starting off with The Fault in Our Stars, it was a great trailer. I'm excited. They played up the love story aspect, which is to be expected. I mean, it is a love story. But, you know, they didn't even mention Van Houten, which was kind of weird because it is a really big part of the book. But I digress. One thing I thought was really funny, though, is when converting the lines from the books. I don't know, converting the lines from the books from reading it to translating it on screen, some things sounded a little weird. The primarily one being, "What are you afraid of, Augustus?" "Oblivion." Augustus Waters, you pretentious little shit. I mean, he is supposed to be that way in the book. I know John talked about, like, he uses words that, like, are too big, and he doesn't actually really know what they mean, so I guess the guy who's playing him, oh my god, what's his name, Ansel? He's playing him right. I have no complaints about the acting. It just was so funny seeing it actually in person. Augustus Waters, you pretentious little shit. J.K. Rowling talking about how she regrets Ron and Hermione. I'm gonna have to guess the article's real now because, like, nothing's come out saying it's not real, which is what I had figured at first. But I don't. Alright, you guys know how much I ship Ron and Hermione. They're like my OTP forever, so it kind of hurt. Like, it doesn't change canon. Like, I know people are saying that, like, calm down, it doesn't change canon, but it does taint it a little. It does. So all of a sudden this couple you loved so much for all these years, and now you realize that the author doesn't even think they should have ended up together. It hurts. Oh, it hurts. Especially considering that I feel like Ron really got ragged on in this article by Emma Watson, who I also love, so it was very painful because Ron is my favorite character, like, ever. And I think that he gets a bad rep, and it's not fair because, for whatever reason, if there was ever going to be any issues in Ron and Hermione's relationship that were completely unfixable, it would obviously be Ron's fault. And I was like, is that true though? Is that really true? I mean, I feel like they were kind of on equal grounds and pissing each other off throughout the entire book series. I don't know. I think the thing is with Ron, he gets his bad rep because he's so human, and it reminds people of themselves, and that scares them, and they don't like it, and so they don't like Ron. They want the characters to be like Harry, who will literally risk his life for anyone, or like Hermione, who's just super smart, and she'll do anything for you. And even if Ron and Hermione had needed marriage counseling down the line, J.K. Rowling, I think it's okay. I think you've done good on that one still. I'm afraid someone's coming. Okay. So my last point is about Jared Padalecki's tweets regarding the death of, oh my god, I don't know his name, Philip Seymour? Oh, that's really embarrassing. I was about to talk about this, and I don't even know his name. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Okay, so Philip Seymour Hoffman plays Plutarch Heavensby in The Hunger Games, and I'm sure he's had many other roles that are more important than that, but that's what I knew him from. And so I was like, wow, that's, you know, pretty sad. But then I saw pictures on Tumblr of all these different roles he had, and I hadn't realized how many things he's been in. Like, he was in this movie I watched, Pirate Radio, and that made me really impressed with him as an actor because I didn't even recognize him. He plays such different characters, and that's awesome. But anyway, he died of a drug overdose, and I don't know why, but for whatever reason, when people die from drug overdoses, people decide it's their time to be an asshole. It's, like, really not that hard not to be an asshole. And one of the main ways, though, you can be an asshole is make a dickish comment when someone dies. It's, like, rule number 1 you shouldn't do. Don't do it. Okay, so pretty much what happened is that Jared Padalecki tweeted... Someone's gonna come in and see it. It's really embarrassing. Okay. Jared Padalecki tweeted, "Sad isn't the word I'd use to describe a 46-year-old man throwing his life away to drugs. Senseless is more like it. Stupid." So, here's the thing. Padalecki, even if you do feel that way, and it's like, people feel that way about drugs. They don't care if it's an addiction, they still think it's senseless and stupid, blah, 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 blah. Okay. It just is, it's in such bad taste to say it right after someone dies. Like, that's, oh, so out of line. And and he didn't even properly apologize, which is what pissed me off. It's like, someone I know on Facebook did that when Corey Monteith died, and it's just so rude. It's just not the time or the place. You can have your opinions on that stuff, but you know, just don't say it when someone just died. And that's how you cannot be an asshole. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. I'm curious what you think, Jenna, because I know you really like Jared Padalecki, because a lot of people are defending him. I don't know, I'm just curious to see what you'd have to say. Anyway, that's it for me, and if anyone else wants to make a video this week, totally should. Alright, talk to you guys later.